People often think that those with a kind heart are naive, easy to manipulate, easy to push around, easy to take advantage of. But that belief is a mistake, a serious one, because kindness is not weakness, and a pure heart is not the absence of strength. It is control, it is awareness, it is alignment with something deeper than reaction. These people live differently. They move differently. They don't operate from impulse. They don't react to everything. They don't allow every situation to disturb what they've built inside. They are calm, not because they are unaware, but because they are centered. They do what they must do. They love what they choose to love. They exist in their own quiet balance. But what many people fail to understand is that they have limits, clear ones, defined ones, not spoken loudly, but deeply known. And most of the time, you never reach them. So you assume there are none. You assume they will always forgive, always tolerate, always understand, always stay. But what you don't see is the accumulation, the silent moments, the unspoken discomfort, the boundaries being approached without ever being acknowledged. Because they don't react immediately, they don't explode, they don't create chaos every time something goes wrong. They observe, they endure, they give space, they give chances, not because they are blind, but because they choose patience over reaction. But patience is not infinite, and kindness does not mean absence of limits. There comes a point where something shifts, not loudly, not dramatically, but completely. A line that was once invisible becomes final, and when that line is crossed, something changes in them. Not anger, not revenge, not noise, just distance. They don't fight you. They don't argue. They don't try to break you the way they were broken. They simply leave, quietly, fully, and permanently, because they don't believe in destroying their peace to match your chaos. They don't believe in becoming bitter to prove a point. They don't believe in staying somewhere that costs them their inner balance. So they choose peace, even if it means choosing distance from you. And to those who stayed behind, it looks like nothing happened. No confrontation, no warning, no visible emotion, just absence. And because there was no explosion, it is mistaken for weakness. But it is not weakness, it is decision, final, rooted, unshakable, and once they are gone, they don't return the same way. Because the version of them that once tolerated certain things is no longer available. What remains is distance, peace, and self-protection, and only then does realization come. Too late for reaction, too late for change, too late for repair. That's when people finally see what they had. Not in theory, but in absence, in silence, in the void left behind by someone who gave everything quietly and left the same way. And that's when the truth becomes undeniable. They were never weak, they were never blind, they were never easy, they were simply patient until they weren't. So if you have people like this in your life, don't mistake their calm for availability. Don't confuse their patience with permission. Don't assume their kindness means absence of limits, because when they leave, they don't come back to the same space. And replacing them is not simple, because what they gave was not just presence, it was rare, it was stable, it was real, and things like that are not easily found again.